Okay, now I'm on the invite. Oh, it said that you joined. Wait, are you in here? Oh, yeah, I might have to join your game.
Oh, okay.
Because there was a big update if you didn't, Oh, wait. Yeah, you, So now you're the party leader. So we might only have to play whatever you have available.
Okay, I was gonna say it's downloading the multiplayer pack now, so looks like we're stuck on Warzone for a second.
Okay, but can we at least play Plunder?
Yeah. I've never played Plunder before, so this will be fun. You just try to get all the money, right?
Yeah, this will be better. But yeah, so I guess let me just go on YouTube on my computer and see like if there are people that want to ask stuff, then they could ask there. Doo 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 doo. All right. And I guess at noon we'll just start from there, which is like in 6 minutes. Yeah, I don't know why they did. Like, they didn't even make that part of the regular thing. They literally just like put it somewhere separate for people to have to do. So it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I just saw that because I checked it this morning for updates. So I was like, oh, I'm all updated. I was wrong.
Well, but yeah, this one's pretty fun. I'm not really a huge fan of Warzone because I don't like dying and then just not being. Yeah, but this one you come right back all the time, and you get to pick your loadout right away.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
What do you usually run with on this? Like, what gun do you use?
So, Warzone, I usually use some sort of sniper.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, I was running the MP7. I think it's just because I'm so used to using the MP5.
Wait, are you streaming this too?
Now we do this for real.
Okay, then I won't put your thing in there. Like right in my face. I like going right over here to go straight to this helicopter and get everything within the time there. But yeah, like the very, very edge of the map is where I like going.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I will crash this.
I'm just gonna go straight for this recon thing then.
Move to the next area and secure the perimeter.
Eerily quiet over here. Trust it.
Yeah, I mean, like, this one is a little bit different in Warzone in the sense that people don't generally go to, like, the most populated areas first, because all they're trying to do is just running around and get money. Yeah. But, like, downtown and the hospital, they're, yeah, they're, like, the hot spots.
Enemy UAV overhead. Recon intel secured. Solid work.
You make money so fast in this game.
Yeah, it's like, there's like...
I know that's the point.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, there's literally like no money floating around in BR, but on here it's like everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Alright, well, Malafi, I know who you are, but if you want to tell everybody who you are and why we're actually, you know, having this conversation in the first place.
Well, my name is Melissa Drew, and I am a crazy cat lady and cosplayer.
So 13 years, and do you make any money at like a regular 9 to 5?
No, I've been doing this full time for many
Enemy
years,
UAV overhead.
which is pretty dope. Like, I love being able to work from home and control my own schedule.
Okay, so you basically have found a way to make money and live
Enemy
while
soldier incoming.
do all of your social media, and I'm sure like OnlyFans and Patreon are a big part of that too.
Yeah, for sure.
So okay, I guess the first thing I want to ask, since like a lot of people literally started OnlyFans, like when it started blowing up, and then it really blew up because of you know, COVID and people not being able to work and needed money. So like, how, I guess, what was the first thing you would say for somebody that's been doing it for so long to somebody that just started, that wants to start like making money, like how you're doing?
I would say that just focus on what your brand is and don't feel outside pressure to what you see on there. Like others
Enemy
might
dropping
have,
into the AO.
like for instance, I'm naked on there. You don't have to be naked on there, and I think for anybody who wants to get started on there to feel pressure to do it, they don't want to, just because they see that as
Right.
just find a way to stand for yourself, and there's really
Moving on.
free money on there, and
Any of y'all need this? Never mind. Forget that. Any of y'all need this?
cooking shows, things like that.
Enemy UAV overhead.
It is not limited to almost
No, that's good. So, in the 10 years though, like how many times have you wanted to like quit or get a job or kind of give up because you weren't seeing as much traction as you were, or like as you wanted to?
It was on and off for a long, long time. I would say for like the first 5 years, I was really, really struggling. At that point in time, though, I was working as a paid model, and it was definitely a different kind of struggle than the kind of content creation that I do now. But then even as late as like 2013, I was not bringing in enough money to support myself, and I worked at Domino's for a while just to kind of like supplement my income.
Objective updated. Secure that position.
Figure out how to, I guess, market myself better and kind of adapt to the different changes on the internet. And that's when I started transitioning.
Be advised, enemy attack chopper incoming. Take it down and secure the cache.
A model for hire, which I love this so much more.
Oh yeah, so you said 2013, so that would have been right around the time Instagram and everything was getting popular, and like people were starting to like, the whole influencer thing was born. And so was that what pretty much gave you the idea to do like be your own person, so to speak?
I would say so, yeah. Unfortunately though, like, though social media was budding and I was on the site, I do remember was like taking full advantage of that. It's like I've had my Instagram since 2011 and I know where
Enemy UAV overhead.
I should be at as a content creator for having my account for so long. But I didn't take social media seriously when it was like first starting to come out again. And it's just because I found I had previously found that it made me other routes. So that was like a hard thing to come to, was the fact that I used social media to market myself. Because previously I was never good at, you know, taking selfies or, you know, posting about myself. It's just, I'm really shy. It's not my style. So it was that was a hard change for me, but it was a good change.
Got a bank here if you need to drop off.
Social media has actually helped me.
So how long? So I mean, like obviously it's important to have to like be, if you're not doing everything yourself, you've got to understand that like social media is important for wanting to like carry your brand. So for the people that are like stubborn with this type of stuff, like what did you do to kind of get over, for lack of better words, what did you do to get over yourself and like really focus on like taking social media seriously?
Enemy UAV overhead.
It's still a struggle for me, but I think one of the main things is that you just need to learn how to adapt to survive. And I want to continue to keep growing, keep flourishing, and keep staying somewhat kind of relevant, you know? But I just have to suck it up and do it. So it's a lot of sort of outward. What I would say, social media is not necessarily something that I enjoy taking time out of my day to do, but it's important so I also do it. It's good to say yourself something at the desk of all the different sites that I should be posting on daily, and try to set myself micro goals, which I think is I would say do micro goals and do goals and do bad about it. You set yourself micro goals. If you're really good,
Primary objective accomplished. Recon intel secured.
so you're more likely to
Secure all cache in the
Got a
area.
bank here if you need to drop off.
Yeah, I can agree with that, and like what you're saying too. I honestly don't think people realize just how little sometimes they post on social media when they're like, when people are like, oh, you know, well, here's my thing. When people are like, it's not working out for me and I'm gonna quit after like trying for 2 or 3 weeks, or like if that, and then like if you really realize how much you're actually posting and what's making you say, like, you know, for a lot of these people, they post 3 times, you know, in a week, and they're like, it's not working out. And it's like, well, yeah, you like they don't realize like out of all the social, and you are not just talking about Instagram, like you literally have every single thing under the sun with your name on it. So like I'm posting all. So I mean, just getting over the Instagram thing, and then like even you have a Discord, and you have, you know, Twitter and Twitch and this and that. So like making yourself be more social on Instagram is one thing. Oh, Mel, go put your money up. Wait, you could just put it up over here. It'll put all of it in. Oh yeah, just come over here and put it all in here. Yeah, so was it a big transition, like, oh, I did Instagram, but now I got to get all these other ones too? Or do you not think that's, like, as
Cargo is
important?
secured and exiting the AO. Cargo deposited and secure the safe.
Depends on what your brand is or what you're trying to do. For instance, Instagram only needs sex workers. So while Instagram was helpful in the past for me, it's not helpful for me anymore. But I stick with it because I feel like I did too. But in reality, I would say that like outlets like Reddit benefit me a lot more. It's a whole like drag to post different subreddits. It takes a lot of time. There's a lot of different rules you have to follow based on like what subreddit you're posting in. It's kind of a challenge.
I'll fly. Hop on.
But I don't know. I would say like
I was coming along.
Moving on.
No, I had a flare, so hopefully that worked. Oh, shit. Okay, so for sex workers, because I remember, like, you literally posted the other day about how you were shadow banned on Instagram for so long. All right, so I mean, like, and but see, this is that whole one track mind of like Instagram, and you're literally like on everywhere. So like, what would you tell people that are like think that Instagram is the only way to go, and like are trying to type out the word sex worker and OnlyFans with X amount of zeros and O's and F's, and like, would you tell, like, what would you give people that advice that are doing that?
So, okay, if you're just starting out and you're just now Instagram, you would, like, have a while before Instagram's gonna shadow ban you. So, like, but, I would say, try to your best ability to avoid, talking on Instagram, and I don't even follow my own advice, but it's because I'm so shadow banned that I don't care anymore about it. So for instance, I have like maybe 5,000 followers on there, and about 1% of my followers see my posts. So in my opinion, my personal Instagram can't get any worse than it is unless it gets removed. So I don't care, like, I throw caution to the wind and post what I want. If your Instagram isn't like that already, like, save yourself. Save yourself
Alright.
and don't post about your OnlyFans.
So you're saying like people should post stuff on there that's like kind of an intro to what they would post somewhere else, like on Twitter maybe?
Exactly. So, like, you can post your safe for work content on there just so you're getting your name out there more, or you're becoming more recognizable on the internet. And then the story option on Instagram is great to drive people to maybe like your Twitter, where you can post other, content, trying to drive them to your OnlyFans or Patreon or independent sales, or premium Snapchat. I don't know, whatever you have to sell. But at the end of the day, Instagram as a company is there to make money, and if they're not making money off you, they don't give a shit about you, really. And you can't even monetize on there. You can't, if you're a sex worker, you can't buy ads on there or anything like that. So, your account isn't going to be priority for them to keep going.
So I know you just said it was a pain in the ass on Reddit and everything posting, and you really love Twitter. So out of all, like, I guess, what would you...
Check your gear and
what would your strategy be with everything that we just said? For somebody that's like maybe a couple months in, and I know you already said like don't post OnlyFans stuff on Instagram. You know, kind of put people to Facebook. I mean, Twitter. How do you feel about Facebook and Discord and like all the other apps that you're using?
So I really like Discord now. I did not. Like it's a great place to community. I find that I have people in my Discord that are now friends with each other, which is like pretty neat. It's a great place to like share common interests and stuff, and also to promote yourself.
Enough practice. Time for the real thing.
So Discord's really great, especially if
Plunder. Secure cash by completing contracts, looting, or eliminating targets. Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
Hey, I got eyes on you. Hold on. Cancel that. Any of y'all need this?
Yeah, I mean, you and I met on Twitter, really, for the most part.
So it's, I don't know, I think that Twitter is probably the best, just because you can make those connections and make friends and reach out, if there's like fake accounts, you know, we'll post like, hey, can you report this? Or if somebody's like bullying or harassing somebody, we'll give each other warnings, like preemptively block this person, like,
Supply box located. Move to secure.
Yeah, what was your learning curve?
For Twitter?
Yeah.
I didn't have one. I got a Twitter invitation when beta was out, way back in the day. So I've literally had my Twitter account since like 2007.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But I think the biggest thing is when you first get involved in Twitter and you're just following people, I think the app in itself can be kind of boring at first because maybe you're not following a lot of
Device.
anything, or you know, maybe you feel like you're not quite getting traction. And I really think that it's just about networking on there, you know, commenting on other people's stuff too, letting them know that like you're there to be supportive, not in like a fake way, like do it in a genuine way. If you really like someone's art, retweet, you know.
Yeah.
Helps. I think that more people are, you know,
Enemy UAV overhead.
any other app, which is really you'll get traction. It just takes some time and some consistency.
Right, because you're on Twitter all the time, right? And see, like, whenever I tell people to get on Twitter, their main thing is always like, oh, well, I don't want to worry about politics, or, you know, everybody argues on there, or, you know, like, I'm not funny, and I feel like I always have to, like, tell jokes, and I'm always trying to be like, you know, that's not the case. But now, like, after a couple of years of telling people this, and I'm sure for you it's been even longer, now I'm like, I kind of get into the point where it's like these people are literally looking for an excuse to tell me not to use Twitter because they just don't want to do it. You know?
Yeah, which is a lot of people will do that. Is they just don't get used to a new app, or try to learn a new app that they're not familiar with. One thing about Twitter though that's really cool is if you really don't want to deal with like politics or whatever, you can mute words on there.
Yeah.
So, like,
Enemy dropping into the AO.
words and phrases, and you don't have to.
Yeah, I literally, I don't even know how long my thing is muted for, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
I mute so much stuff because I don't want to hear anything at all.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I want my Twitter feed to be like kind of a positive escape for myself a lot of the time. So.
Yeah, but also like I know that also it takes a little bit, and I say little bit lightly, but it takes effort to get to that point, you know, and like.
Absolutely.
I don't think people realize for you to be able to not have a 9 to 5 for, you know, a decade, how much work you have to put into, you know, looking at a screen. And you actually, like, you're your own photographer too, right? Like, a lot of the times, and you make all your own stuff.
Yeah. I do everything now.
Yeah. So, yeah, so not only are you having to keep up with all the social media, you're also making your own content for everything too.
Yeah, and you know, it's like, cause you're the same way, like, your social media, it's like a multifaceted thing to adapt to.
Yeah.
To do your creative process and making things that you
What's the drive off this bound? Solid work.
doing what you love for like, I don't know.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I found one. Okay. Oh, you put one down? You might oh, yeah. I'm gonna run over to yours too, because I might have enough to fill it the rest of the way up. But yeah, I mean, like, it's like, I'm only going on about 2.5 years now. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, I don't think I've made one dime yet on the Superman stuff, but it's something that I'm looking forward to do because I know that in time I could start earning money from it. So, like, what was your first experience outside of the whole paid modeling thing when you even kind of stopped that and started making money from, like, either going all in on the sex work or from sponsored posts or monetization? How was that when you finally took off doing that?
I would say my first experience was in 2015 when I started making money off of my modeling and stuff. It was with Patreon, and I remember like my first month doing it was 2015, and I made like $300 on it that month, and I could not believe that.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm dead. They're right in front of you. But it must have been a nice feeling that, like, you made money being yourself. And how many? So for you to get that $300, like, roughly how much went into it for that $300?
I mean, stuff that like all coming together, because I wouldn't have made that money if I didn't have some sort of like fan base that was interested in my work. But in that month I had and
Any of y'all need this?
but like, it was just so surreal to have somebody buy my content that like I didn't even care. And that's the thing that it can get overwhelming for new creators is maybe they get really excited and they start offering a lot of stuff.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Make sure that you're offering stuff that you are comfortable with, like supplying everyone.
Move to the next area and secure the perimeter.
Yeah.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I was like, holy shit, people are buying my content. Like, I'm gonna offer so many things, and like, oh, it's gonna be so great. And it's rough that I learned from that mistake. You just sort of adapt. Like, I realized what I was comfortable offering everyone, what was like doable. By myself, what my workload like comfortability.
God damn it! They're right in front of me here. Oh. I think we just walked into a spot. But yeah, because like it, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be telling people like whenever I make my first $10, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're lucky." And I'm like, "Yeah, like." To this day, as many people know who I am to this day, which still isn't like a lot in the grand scheme of the internet, and I still haven't like made money yet. So I mean, like, I can't wait to tell people like, "Oh, yeah, you don't have any idea like how much stuff."
Yeah. It's hard, and it's also hard, like, trying to figure out what exactly the game plan is to make money. Like, I have tried so many different avenues to bring in a little bit of extra income, just to, like, you know, have that support. And I have terrible commitment issues when it comes to streaming on Twitch, and so, like, even
Enemy
though
soldier
I've been
incoming. Hostile attack chopper carrying cash.
Because I can't commit to it. So, like, I don't know, it's really strange trying to make money on the internet as a content creator. You have to find, like,
Enemy soldier incoming.
wheelhouse of things that you're capable of doing. Dabs.
Yeah, I forgot that we're playing, like, this is quads, right? And it's only us two. So we're yeah. I don't think you had it on Phil,
Watch the sky.
so it only put us.
It's us against the world right now.
Yeah, it's us against teams of 4, pretty much.
Man, where do these people keep coming from? Why are they so
Yeah. Okay, so with all this aside, how has it been, like, personal life with friends, family, love interests, like going this route with, you know, being naked on the internet because that's something you wanted to do? What would you give advice for people that, like, kind of have one foot in, one foot out, or don't really know how to approach that situation, or like the feedback people might say, even if they didn't get naked, even if they wanted OnlyFans to just be like, you know, kind of lewd or something like that? What are some of your experiences that people might find themselves in the same boat in?
So I have a lot of friends who've gotten a lot of, like, flack from people they went to school with or whatever for their life choices. I didn't have that experience. I grew up in a family. My mom was had issues when I was like 19 and had a suspended license. Like, my family's
Primary objective accomplished. Recon intel secured.
So I never personally had that issue, and I think that for a long
Secure all
time,
cash in the area.
because I had heard so many horror stories from others.
Dropping ammo.
I really didn't talk about what I did for a long time because I had some sort of, like, I don't know, like, deep sense of shame that I was being judged.
Moving.
And
Contact.
I just talk about it, and I'm a lot of people talking about it now. I realize that that's not
Yeah.
If you do find yourself wanting to be open about it and whatnot, just be honest and, you know, talk to your family or whoever and let them know, like, hey, I'm doing this, hey, I'm finding joy in doing this, like, I'm being able to
Enemy dropping into the AR. Be advised, enemy team is tracking your location.
you know, but it's just,
Enemy dropping into the
I
AR.
feel like it's, I don't know, it's up to personal preference and what you want to share. I don't want to pressure anybody into like that, and it might not be something you want to do long term. It might be something that they want to do full time. There's a lot of sex workers that don't see this as a career path, but, you know, people get into places that they think sex places and work coaches
dropping into the AO.
Jeez.
So, I mean, that's something to look out for is dudes acting like they're going to be okay with it, and then they're definitely not. And I'm constantly in relationships, and if somebody ever tries to
Enemy soldier incoming.
them over my work, so that's just
We got.
Contact!
Yeah, I mean it's definitely like even without all this stuff, we hear people like, oh yeah, they want to be cool with something, and it's not, and it, you know, it's like maybe that's just their foot in the door to try to secretly change your way somehow.
Yeah, it's tough. I think that a lot of people do maybe think
God damn it! Oh, I was at the bottom.
you know, it's tough for people who will think, oh, that's so neat, and then they have a really hard time when their significant other, you know, complimented. I've definitely had like that chat multiple times where it's like, this is wonderful. This is like.
I'm gonna run off into the night with somebody and.
So, like, it's the same with, like, dancers
Right. It's just a lot. Yeah.
Objective update. Secure that position. Hostiles lost. Watch the sky.
Oh, you must. Oh, you must not have on Ghost.
Oh, no. I don't even know what I have on. Like, I have not played for like months now. Right at the beginning of quarantine, my boyfriend bought a gaming PC and has completely forsaken me, and so not anymore. I'm just like all of my COD time has worked into Overwatch time.
Dang. So speaking of COVID, how has your industry changed, or how has your workflow and your, like, I guess, livelihood changed?
It's been crazy. So it's been up and down. Like right at the beginning of COVID, there was a whole new wave of new sex workers coming into the industry. And I have like such mixed feelings about that because I don't ever want somebody to feel pressured to, you know, do sex work. I want it to always come from a place of like, you know, exploring themselves and wanting to do it. I don't like the idea of somebody being pressured into sex work, but I do understand that some people will do what they have to do to survive. And so I spent a lot of time for the first like 2 months of COVID talking to a lot of sex workers, and really just trying to make sure that I could do what I can to like ease them into the industry and help and answer questions. I did a few different interviews. Let's see, I just gotta...
Yeah, I just sent an invite to see if your thing finished downloading.
So yeah. So for the first few months, I was honestly not really working on my own stuff. I was just trying to help out some people that were into the industry. So hold on.
Okay.
And then the month that the stimulus check came out, I feel like no, it's not done. The month that the stimulus check came out, I feel like everybody was like feeling like they were a big spender, and I had a lot of guilt over that. Like I felt guilty for people tipping me and stuff when it came to that. Yeah, I still don't have that, so we're still on this. been seeing a lot of new faces join my OnlyFans and stuff like that. And I think that's like totally understandable. The world's in like a really, really weird place. But I would say personally my income has stayed pretty equal to what it was before this.
No, that's good. I mean, I know with like ins and outs and working and not working and you know the pandemic relief. Like did you ever at one point get scared that you might have to get like a 9 to 5?
Well, no, I knew that I wouldn't be able to if I did need to because I'm at high risk because I'm on immunosuppressants. So during this time, I can't. Like, I would not be able to. I would have to go on some sort of like, I would say government assistance or something, or the unemployment that was available, just because I can't work a 9 to 5 job right now with the pandemic going on. But
we're holding for deployment. Now's a good time to warm up.
I'm in a long-term relationship. There's like a lot of uncertainty on how his job is going to go here. That's not and I'm too sensitive to what's going on.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
My life not being very effective.
Right.
Yeah, so that's been weird. I never had that fear just because I can't let that get in my head.
Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone.
Now, anytime I start to like get or if my income's not gonna cover expenses and bills and stuff, I just push to I don't ever want to do that again.
Plunder. The job's simple. Secure more
Hey,
cash
I
from
got
the
eyes on a
enemy.
helo. Any of y'all need this?
Like, I just don't. You're jumping to that.
Yep.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
And honestly, it's things that have been happening what did they give the term for as, like, the
Essential.
yeah, the essential workers, and it's like, okay, so you're saying that, you know, all of the fast food industry is essential, but, you know, shit, and we're still doing minimum wage jobs, like that's bullshit,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's definitely like I rarely leave where I'm at now, only to go to like the grocery store or like
Enemy
get
soldier incoming.
something from, you know, Lowe's or some shit. And it always like puts me back into reality when I leave to see just how much the world is still going forward, even when like all this stuff is happening. You know what I mean? Like I forget that I'm in this bubble sometimes because I don't ever leave this house.
Yeah, I feel that.
Except for like when I really,
Enemy
really,
soldier
really
incoming.
quote unquote need to. But you know, it's oh, we got somebody coming right here. One other thing I wanted to ask you: you're always like consistently in the top % of creators on OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you give people an example, like what a regular day looks like for you, to be able to get that much in the first place?
Oh my gosh. So, first of all, the percentage thing, I really loved it at first because I like setting micro goals for myself. Like I mentioned earlier, that's like a big push for me to get work done, is to achieve small goals. So originally when they first introduced that, I was like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. Like I feel really proud, and now that is a source of daily anxiety. Like I see my percentage go back up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Like I'm
Primary L sensor marked. Extract is standing by.
So it's kind of like as bad as the analytics is on Instagram with like.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, it's so rough. It's just like, you're so... It sucks. But at the same time,
I'm going.
at the same time, it's like, it's a good tool to have to understand, what's working, what's not. Because, like, if
Heading this way.
Enemies here.
doing as well as
Enemy soldier incoming.
maybe like what content-wise has changed for you, and then go back to what previously. So like that's a good option to have, but it's
Going over here.
Oh man, I like 80% for me though, daily posting. I try to post every day on my feed directly. I try to really make
I'm hit.
I try to send like positive messages. I try to send positive.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That's always good for me.
I got movement.
I don't like doing that, so when it comes to pay-per-view messages, I've been really trying to just do a few.
You're all right. I got you.
I mean, not a few days, a week.
One down.
Like, that's all I care about, because that's not a genuine
Safe.
want people to consume my content. Like,
Contract failed. Time's up.
So where do you find that balance? Because you want people to like you for you and like support you, but you also don't want always going to be like, give me money, give me money, give me money, right?
Enemy dropping into the AR.
I'm under fire.
Yeah, we should not have landed here. My bad.
You will live. Come with me.
Enemy soldier incoming.
If I'm being honest, I don't I try to be honest and true to myself and my content, though. I try not to be
Hostile attack chopper carrying cash. Down.
and I do have a hard time. It's different. Pay-per-view messages, like, we'll make a lot of money there, and stuff like that. It's just, it's still...
Okay, so there's still things you're trying to learn along the way as it progresses. Like they just added the live action right on OnlyFans. Before they didn't have that. And how it's that? Oh.
I'm too shy, so that's like one of my
Enemy here.
creators to use that feature, and it's like a really great feature for them, and they love it. I so like it's all personalized. It's just like what starts to does it.
I'll try.
Money.
Secure all cash in the area.
Well, that's good. I mean, sticking true to yourself, you know.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Come on, now you gotta get up.
It's just like being able to like distance
So, how many times a day do you post on all social media? Like, would you, like, on stories, like a rough estimate? Like, I guess for the past year or so, what would be your average of consistently? How many times do you think you're posting, whether it be a retweet, or a stories, or a post on OnlyFans?
So, for
Here I go.
OnlyFans, I post lots of times. I post multiple times a day. For Instagram, Facebook, I'm actually can't post on there. It's just like, I swear, like, the internet just shits on sex workers. So, in a perfect world, I would post every single day. I absolutely do not. I'm really horrible with that. I have a hard time with it.
Well, I mean, like, you're saying this, but now I think like a lot of people here, like, you know, if you are able to not have a job and you don't post every day, but you're making an effort, like, consistently as a average, that they could still make some money somehow.
Yeah, so I would say post daily. On Twitter, I definitely post daily. I usually will do, like, in-person retweets. I post multiple Instagram, you should be posting daily. I use the stories. If you're trying to get or if you're trying to make money out of this, you need to treat it like a job. So it's like make lists of tasks every day, so like some time every day to those things. So like for instance, I have a Snapchat
How can you-
as social media. I use what my stats are on it right now, and what my goal is to run. Like, I know that sounds insane. It's good to try to keep yourself accountable.
Right.
As much as you can. Honestly, if you're just starting out. But if you don't have a lot of content, you know, you want to be able to space it out.
I got it.
It's tough. It's tough finding the right balance. But
So what do you do when you don't have enough content? Do you just not post, or do you, like, post? Because I noticed you collab with other people too. So, like, what do you do when you have nothing to post?
So, for instance, right now I have nothing to post, and I haven't had anything to post in a week because I've been in like a weird funk, and that happens. Like that happens with great people where I just don't feel inspired to make content, and I used to force it. Like I used to proud of, and so I don't make content right now. Last week I was like old content, which is fine. I do that a lot, and I'll do it as a way to promote sales of decks and stuff like that. But generally speaking, like I will just sort of like fall off the face of the internet for a day or two if that's the case, and then I'll try to figure out what content would be kind of relevant to what I'm doing right now and post that, which isn't ideal, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm just human, and we all are just human, and sometimes you don't want to create stuff, and that's fine. And I'm lucky that I'm in a place where I can go a week without creating new content and still be fine, and I know a lot of people aren't, and
Right, but it also took you 10 years to get there.
exactly. So it's like, it took a long time to get to that point, and I still hold a lot of guilt over not shooting like every day and stuff like that. But the burnout is real. It's something that is very, very real. And if you overextend yourself for like mediocre quality or stuff that you're not proud of and stuff like that, like it shows in your work. work, and it'll show in your income too. So, for me personally, when I'm experiencing issues like that, I just don't post. Like, I don't post like my high quality HD content. I'll post selfies and stuff, and I always, like, even if I'm not creating content, I'll always post selfies and daily updates on OnlyFans still, because it's an obligation. I have people that are paying for that, and I'm not gonna, like, not give them the service they're paying for, you know what I mean?
Right.
But social media, nobody's paying me for that. It's just me doing that because
Check your gear and weapons.
Yeah. No, I hear you, because, like, especially now when people feeling pressure to do stuff, because a lot of people have all this quote-unquote downtime, you know? And so it's like, everybody else is doing stuff, and I'm not, and I feel bad because I should be, and I'm like, and, like, I don't know, it's, everybody has their own way of handling things. Like, people sometimes look at me and think, like, oh, you're doing all this stuff all the time, and, like, I feel bad because I'm not, and I'm like, well, I have those days too. And like right now, like, people don't realize, like, I haven't, like, really posted anything quote-unquote HD, like what you would consider your HD set, like my graphics and stuff. I haven't posted anything like super good since those, like, Doctor Strange things, and that was, like, literally in May. And so from May to yeah, so from, like, May to now, all I've really been doing is, like, TikToks or, like, little edits here and there, or, like, if people make fan art, I'll post that, or I'll, like, revisit some stuff and post it again. But, like, I just haven't really been in the mood to, and plus it's, like, hot as shit over here in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, fuck it, yeah. I'm like, I just haven't been in the mood to, like, really go hard with, like, edits. And so, like, especially this week, I really haven't been in the mood doing my own stuff because I've been thinking about all these other things to do. So, like, I've been really posting a lot to my Instagram stories and, like, other things because I want to still be, like, an online presence, and I don't mind, like, showing my daily life and that's, yeah. Yeah, but, like, a lot of people don't want to do that because they feel it's not quality content. You know what I mean? And I think, like, having the ability to say, like, I'm just not going to do something today and not judge myself for it later, it's like, it sounds easier. It's easier said than it is.
It's so hard to do. It's a really big struggle. I felt guilty for a long time. I had a relationship before where I am busy and I slack a lot just because I don't have myself to rely on. So, like, on the days where I'm not doing anything, like, to shoot today, just fucking, like, I shoot tomorrow, and then I don't, because, like, I'm just not fucking feeling it. Like, I don't want to keep my up, and I don't want to get cute, and, like, just want to sit and drink caffeine and, like, and, you know, that's a lot, especially this, I don't know, it's just like, the world itself feels really stagnant, and, like, I definitely feel like it's making me feel stagnant too, and I don't know if that's but, like, or, like, using a crutch because, you know, I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's really, I want to make stuff right now, and, I feel like sometimes you just have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know, you eat yourself up over it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because, I mean, and it comes and goes. I mean, it is waves, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
Oh, yeah.
just having the, I guess, for lack of better words, it would be the discipline to not do anything. As, like, ironic as it sounds.
But it's true. It's a really good way of putting it, is, like, if you aren't going to be happy with yourself, about it, or whatnot, it's not going to benefit you, just don't do it and let yourself yeah, it's just, it's a weird time to be a creator, I feel like. And like you said, like, everybody
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of inward looking at yourself to see like just what type of person you are when like this shit happens, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I used to sit and dwell a lot when this type of stuff would happen, and I still do it just because I'm very critical of myself. But I feel less guilty now taking like periods of time off, which is you're out there. I hope that you reach that point because to not just be
yeah.
I know people like that. But at the same time, like, if it's your only source of income, like, you feel that obligation a lot.
Ha ha ha. C4 in your face. But yeah, and like I think like when I got laid off, I was like trying to go hard and do all this stuff and this and that, and then like I literally had to make myself take some time off to just veg out and do and just like kind of reset, and that was really hard because I felt like everybody else was passing me up, like, you know, with everything else, and so like yeah, it just you just kind of have to like, I'm not going to, you know, pay attention to what everybody else is doing and do what's best for me. Which I'm like, it's saying it like it's easy, but it's not. It's really not.
Really hard. I struggle with that all the time. Like, I can't how much work you're putting out, how much income you're making. Like, it's hard to.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. At times, content creator. Oh shit.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I think they took out a bunch of the self-revives out of here. I have not seen like.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I think they took him out with this latest update. I haven't found one in Warzone because I was trying to get a ribbon last night and I haven't seen them. I don't know why they did that. They like literally just took them all out. Oh shit. I'll come get you. I'm gonna make sure this guy isn't gonna self-revive himself though. Oh wait, there are no self-revives. I just said that. What am I talking about?
Stop crying, I got you.
Oh jeez, I'm losing my head. Have you ever worked? Okay, so this is what I was gonna ask you. How important is it like to join like groups of people that retweet everybody's stuff all the time, or like what was the word for it on Instagram called, like little pods and stuff? Are you involved in those?
Yeah. So I've had a lot of I've had a lot of friends add me to their Instagram pods, like without asking me to join. I always leave those groups. I do not have the energy for that. It is like more of a job for me. If I like somebody's
I got you. Get ready to move.
I always try to like my friends' content and stuff because I want as much exposure as I can. But I have to really
Any of y'all need this?
things like that. At the same time, though, on when it comes to Twitter, I use tweet they're all like low pressure, like you don't have to tweet everything. And so that's nice. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like they can be helpful, but at the same time, it's like I struggle with having to spam a bunch of stuff that is my own or that I'm not like really into. If it's like somebody else's artwork, I'll share it if I really like it. But like,
You don't want to feel obligated to share stuff you don't like.
exactly. Like the groups that I'm in, like they have a bunch of people that are strangers to me that
Any of y'all need this?
I like that I found more friends through those groups, which is really cool. But if people join groups like that, like, don't feel pressure to do everything for everybody, I guess. Maybe find a good balance with yourself. I do think it probably can be helpful if you're just starting out. I've never had the luck. Like, whenever I've tried to grow my Instagram, it's never worked. I will just lose followers. So, but Twitter's good.
Yeah, it is. And so, since you do a lot of stuff on your own, have you ever worked with people before and you stopped? Or do you just, like, why is it that you choose to do everything kind of yourself now?
We need eyes. Send that recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Main model,
Move to the next area and secure the perimeter.
Well, let's go in that a little bit more. Like, withholding pictures from you and stuff, or what?
Oh, absolutely. I shot with somebody who ended up being really creepy.
I got it.
It was really creepy the whole shoot, but I had checked references because I've never not checked references for people to shoot alone, especially. So I had checked.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply. I got it.
Creepy. He lied the whole time.
I'll take the wheel.
Like, find catalogs. He was like, "This is my work." I was like, I recognize the photography in one of them from another photographer that I like.
Repositioning.
Like, that's their job. They should be. And it's like, okay, anyways, like, that's a fucking lie, but I'm stuck with you right now, so nod and smile. And then he didn't send me the photos, and he tried to after it was like a trade shoot. And I was like, yeah, right, dude, like, I'm not paying you for this. And then I shot with somebody else shortly after in Texas, and thank fucking God my brother came with me.
Recon intel secured. Solid work.
And it was fine.
What?
Yeah, like, it was a huge thing in the Austin, Texas, like, community shortly after that. And, like, those two experiences were the catalyst of me being like, I'm not fucking doing this anymore. Like, I can't fucking deal with relying on other people and having to trust, like, kind of strangers to do any sort of work for me. Like, people are shit. And that was, like, a kind of a rude awakening for me. And then I got a camera and started shooting my own content and kind of figuring out how to do that stuff. And so now, if I shoot with anybody else, it's only people that I know, like, personally, that I've had experiences with already or are friends with or stuff like that. Like, I'll always shoot with friends. I'll always, like, if somebody has a project and they want me on the project, I'll always do that. But I don't ever shoot straight with people that I haven't worked with before or don't know personally, and it's really awesome. And, like, I've grown a lot. Like, I always was decent at Photoshop and stuff like that. Like, that was an interest of mine back to high school days. But I didn't know much camera-wise, and, like, I've learned a lot that way. And it helped being in the industry before, like, knowing how to light stuff and understanding the camera settings. But you know, it's been fun, and now I'll get people that try to hire me to be a photographer for them, and that's kind of neat. I don't actually take people up on that because I'm used to shooting myself and not used to shooting other people, so I worry how the outcome would be.
Right.
Sometimes. Yeah, it's like I feel weird having somebody pay me. Just like, it's weird. Like I'm not like confident enough in myself for that. I think like I would hate for them.
Locate and secure cash.
I'll shoot friends and stuff like that.
Have you ever done any influencer type stuff? Or have companies reached out for you to try to do that type of thing?
Any of y'all need this?
The fit team raises happening.
Roger. Bird is coming in for deposit.
It seems like really insane.
Truck's running out. Get to the target area.
Post or post.
Being tracked by an enemy team. Stay sharp.
Right.
So, like, I don't reached out to me and companies that have just requested I take some of those.
Helo is in position. Bag is set for deposit.
And that was cool because, like, I do use those speakers, and I do really dig the speakers they sent me, and all I had to do was, you know, send them some selfies. So...
That's not bad at all.
No, that was totally fine. It was like a $30 speaker. It's not like they, you know, were sending me a ton of product or whatever, but it was still nice, and I used the shit out of speakers. You know? But,
Cargo secure. Bird is exiting the AO. Cargo is secure at base. Allied cluster strike.
Yeah, I mean, even now I get, like, I still haven't made any money, as I continually say, but I have had companies try to, like, have me, you know, be an influencer with them in different things, and I'm looking at their stuff, and I'm like no, because I wouldn't do this in real life, quote unquote, you know what I mean? So, like...
Yeah, it's like, stay genuine.
Right, and, like, people that are, you know, subscribed know, like, how I am by now. The people that have, like, known me know I wouldn't, like, you know, promote, like, some dog food or something. Because it just...
Exactly.
Yeah, it would make zero sense to everybody. So I think having that kind of discipline to also just not, like, go ham with, like, somebody dangles something in front of your face and you're like, oh, I guess I'm officially an influencer now, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I guess it is exciting when people want to reach out and work with you, because like, oh shit. But also, like, when you see what it is, it's like, oh shit.
Time is up. Objective failed.
I don't know. I feel like you have to be fair with reach out to you with that. It's like kind of shady, and I would say, you know, make sure that you're paid up front, and that you really are going to deliver I don't know. I feel like there's how deep you, like, will not leave them alone.
Bounty target identified. Slot the bastard.
Products and stuff, and I've heard horror stories of, like, these paying, like, 50% up front and then not paying the rest.
Bounty target down. Well done. Disregard that.
I think it's important to have some sort of, like, written contract of what you're gonna do if it's a big project.
Yeah. Right. Could understand that. We've been playing now for an hour and 15 minutes chatting, so I just want to We'll probably just wrap it up right here. Thanks a lot for coming on and talking about, you know, what it takes to do what you're doing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me. Sorry that we were stuck playing Plunder.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it wasn't more than an hour, but it was like what, 4 or 5 games of Plunder, so it didn't really seem like that much.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it was good chatting with you, and I will see you around the internet.
Yep. Thanks, Mel.
Bye.
Bye.